Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Let it all work out. Let it all work out.
It's been a long time coming. I've always been talking about opening my YouTube channel, but I'm so glad that in 2025 we decided to just take the plunge. So, first of all, Happy New Year. I go by Motolani Shunibare. If you recognize me from Instagram as Dr. Mo, or if you don't already follow my Instagram, my handle is cancer.researcher.dr. Mo. So the goal of this video is to introduce myself to you, tell you what the aim of this page is going to be all about, and also talk about my background. I know sometimes I've gotten a lot of questions like, tell us about your background, tell us about how you came to the US and also in medical school. So first, introduction. I moved to the US for my graduate program, for my PhD program. And after my PhD program, and then I decided to apply to medical school. So I'm currently a second year medical student. So like I was saying, this video will be in two parts. The first part of the video will be about the purpose of this account and the goal of this page. I'm solely dedicating this YouTube page to talking about mainly admission process into the US for both graduate program like master's, PhD, as well as medical school admission as well. In addition, also, I will be talking about scholarship opportunities, and I'll also be sharing some information on my Instagram page as well. So please follow me on Instagram as well, and also follow this YouTube channel. Please show your support, like, subscribe, share with everyone. Okay, yes, as I was saying, on this page, you can ask me any question. I will be monitoring my comment section and I'll be responding to like all your questions. So please kindly let me know what kind of videos you like me to talk about in future or discuss in future. If you have any clarifying question, just ask me. I'm very happy to share as much information as you would like about this process. So in addition to this, so this page will be dedicated not just only to admission, also talking about like life in graduate school, how you can use or how you can apply for permanent residency green card in the United States, using your graduate degree. And in addition to that, I'll also be focused on the medical school aspect as well, admission process, what it entails, interview, life in medical school. But the main purpose of this page will be like largely about admission and scholarship, because that's always been a passion of mine. I found out like many times over the years, and also from personal experience, it can be very isolating walking through this journey without having access to a lot of information. There's a lot of mystery about admission process, which I think my hope is to use this channel to help address your question, bring many issues to light, information that you may or may not be aware of already, and then we can discuss further. And hopefully, we can just keep growing and help each other grow, and also like hopefully like able to pursue your degree or your program of interest and gain admission acceptance. That would make me so happy. So last year, I started this on my Instagram page. I think that was last year. I no last oh we just got 2025 concept of yeah. Right now, I'm like I still say 2024. Okay, yeah. So when I started my Instagram page, on my account, I was sharing a lot of information about admission process, and through that we're able to just through like sharing my information on the page and addressing questions in Q&A and everything. And I also did some webinars and some one-on-one, which I don't know to what degree that will come back, but we'll see how it goes. And through this process we're able to help countless of students gain admission in the US in different graduate programs in different schools on full scholarships, even like across different majors, be it science, management, engineering, and medicine. And so that would be the goal. So yes. So without further ado, let me talk about my journey and my background. So if you don't know, I was born in Nigeria and I completed my bachelor's degree in Nigeria as well. So for my bachelor's degree, I studied biochemistry. I graduated from biochemistry, although I graduated with a first class degree, but I don't want you to see that as like, oh, does that mean I need to have a first class for this for me to also get this kind of opportunity? That is absolutely not the case. I have seen and I've also worked with countless of applicants with even like stats that people consider low stat. I don't like the word low stat because I feel like your application is more than one factor. So I've seen many applicants with what you might consider to be a low stat get into fantastic programs and get full scholarships. So that shouldn't deter you. But this is just my background. So I finished with the first class in biochemistry, and afterwards I decided to apply for my graduate program in the US. I got into so in 2017 I moved to the US to begin my PhD program. Actually, fun fact, my PhD program was initially at the University of South Carolina, and it was initially PhD in biochemistry and chemistry. So, midway through my program, my PI, my advisor, decided or got an offer at another institution, and so she was going to move. So at that point, I had to make a decision because you have two options when that happened. And just fun fact, like if you're thinking of applying to graduate schools or like PhD program especially, I've come to realize like it is quite common than I used to think before that halfway through your program your PI decides to move and then you have to make a decision like I was. So basically when you're in that kind of situation, you really have two options. Number one option is to stay back in your home institution. So that would be University of South Carolina for me and find another lab to join. So because my PI told me like, oh, if you're moving to another lab, your project, like your existing project, is not going to, you cannot take it with you. So what that would mean, or what that would most likely mean, would be for me to have to like kind of like restart my PhD, like my research from scratch again. So I was already halfway through. Instead of looking for like 2 years or like maximum 2 to 3 years to graduate, I will be looking for like starting from afresh. I was like, that is just no, I wasn't gonna do that. So my second option was to transfer with my advisor and then just continue my program because I will be in the same lab, I'll be working on the same project and I can just keep this going. So that was what I did. I chose later or latter. How do you say the word latter? Later. I chose the other option. And so that was in 2019. It's so funny because as we moved the lab, we moved in 2019, like towards the end of the year. COVID-19, 2019. So shortly after we moved, COVID hit. And so we couldn't do anything. Like we couldn't physically be in the lab for like a couple of months. Everyone was on lockdown. And so I think during those period, it kind of like I just like just watching the news and everything, I just had this kind of like every day was so like paralyzing thoughts that I couldn't shake off myself. I just felt like I wanted to like do more in terms of like helping people more. Research is fantastic. I just feel like one advantage or one unique thing that medicine offers is the ability to like help patients more like immediately. And so, yeah, I found that as something that I would love to do. And then I decided to like look into the process and just watching like the news every day. There was a lot of like health disparity and how the COVID-19 virus was disproportionately impacting communities more than others. So during that period, I tried to like volunteer with some COVID clinic and just try to like find ways I could be a part of my community to help give back and support. And so as I was going through this experience, I I started falling more deeper in love with medicine. And so I was like, crazy idea. I'm going to apply to medical school. And then I decided to, when I applied to medical school, so I took the MCAT. I'll make a separate video on how to apply to medical schools and everything. So I took the MCAT and then I sent my application. I remember when I got my first acceptance, I was dumbfounded. Most likely, and the main reason is because I couldn't tell anyone. I was like, what have I done? This is a crazy thing. Like, what have I done? I think it took me like maybe 2 or 3 months before I told someone that I got into medical school. It was ouch. It was a time. It was a time. But yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so grateful I'm here. Um yeah, I'm currently in my second year. I just finished my OBGYN clerkship and I will be starting my pediatric rotation. So you would on this channel you should expect to see more about my life in medicine, talk about different aspect of medical school and training, and talk about like experiences, like my experiences in the clinic as well. In addition to that, yeah, I would just be sharing a lot of information about medicine and also graduate school and application and admission. So, yeah, I hope to keep this video brief. So I'm just gonna stop right here. But please feel free, please kindly like, subscribe, share, follow my page both on Instagram and also my YouTube channel. It will mean a lot to me. I hope to be able to like keep chit chatting with you, and I hope you'll be here with me for this journey and this ride. And hopefully, you can you can achieve your dream and get into programs of your choice with hopefully funding, scholarship. That'll be the goal. So another thing I want to mention is this. So for example, like if you're following my Instagram page, when I post like, oh, these are some schools that accept a low MCAT score, like sorry, I don't like the word low. So for example, if I post that, oh, these are schools that accept an MCAT score of less than 500 on this YouTube channel, I'll make a longer video talking about each schools, and then if there's like a caveat as in addition to that, I'll mention that and share with you like my opinion, maybe based on personal experience when I was applying or based on what other people have said. So I'll be able to give you information about the standpoint from both, like, or if you're like an international applicant or if you're like a domestic applicant, how this could be different to you. So those are things that you should expect on this channel. And in addition to like more in-depth discussion. So yeah, thank you. I hope to see you soon. Bye.